Hi guys. So in the last video we went over the framing of the shop and showed you a little bit about that, and that happened, I think that was like mostly in April, May. June kind of finished up the framing of the shop and started doing the trusses. So this video is going to show you kind of the arrival of the trusses and some of the installation process, putting the trusses in, and I guess some of the finished framing, and then we get paper on top of it. Kind of jumps around a little bit. Again, I didn't spend a lot of time videoing a lot of stuff this last summer just because I was so busy actually doing stuff, so didn't have time. But just to kind of catch you guys up and get you up to where we are now. So the trusses were put on in early July. All right. I'll talk you through it as we go. So April 24th, 2024, engineered trusses were delivered for the shop. They usually get delivered with a boom truck here in Washington State. I know that's not true in all states. Some states, they just drop them off on the ground, and framers got to figure out how to get them up there. But in Washington State, we're lucky. They usually show up in a boom truck, and they set them on top of the building for you. So as you can see, I had the crane operator set one stack of trusses on the back side of the shop and the other stack on the front side. This is where I demonstrate my throwing arm. Amazing MLB will be calling me. And here we're just trying to make sure that our trusses are balanced, and I ended up putting some bracing boards under the center of the stringers so that they wouldn't bow. So here you can see some of my trusses standing up, and the process was basically climbing to the top of the scaffolding, climbing up onto the sill plate, and then here you can see my graceful butt wandering around on the top plate and in between the trusses. And you can see there the boom that I built for my tractor poking up right at the base of those trusses. And basically what I do is I'd slide the top truss off and stand it up at such an angle that I could hook it with the boom. I'd then work my way back across the top plate, back down the scaffolding, get on the tractor and hook up to my truss. So this is kind of an overhead view. You can see me lowering the boom down, positioning the hook at the very end of the boom on that peak of the truss. And then kind of scoop it up and then lift my tractor arms up about to their max. And you can see I'm just able to lift that truss up off of the top plate. And then it was just a matter of backing up, positioning the truss into place, and then setting it down so that it was just on the top plate. And then there was two trips, one up each side of the truss, where I would nail it to the top plate and then nail in some bracing, and then I can unhook completely from the truss. And then it was kind of a tight squeeze getting my my boom down out from between the trusses. But once I did, then I was ready for the next one. And here you can see the finished trusses. All the trusses are in. got the bracing on, and you can see the fascia boards are on, and we finished putting the sheathing down on the shop. And the final thing I did here on the trusses is put the gable end sheathing on. That's one of the things I hate doing the most, because I cut all those angles on every board, and then you gotta shove them up to the top of a ladder and get them nailed in. But once you're done, it starts to look pretty nice, and it feels good. Hope you enjoyed that video of the trusses going on the shop. The next video I'm going to put out is going to be a lot of pictures, maybe just a little bit of drone shots, stuff like that. But it's going to be the framing of the house. Again, didn't have a lot of time to actually do some filming and narration, or kind of like showing you what I did on all the framing of the shop. But I'll at least show you where we're at now. And then probably next video after that might be like putting the windows in or something. But the next video will be some of the framing on the house. And house is all framed up now, so we're getting closer to getting you caught up on the videos. All right, see you later.